Hey guys, welcome to the Permission Hustle podcast. It's Audrey and Vera here. Today we are talking about the importance of showing up for your community. Now, this is something that we are very, very passionate about because we built this Permission Hustle community over, I'd say almost 2.5 years ago. And for us, it's more than a passion project. It for us really was something that we felt was needed. We wanted to be in a community with like-minded women who were really kind of going through the same struggles that we were, really trying to balance it all, working really hard, hustling like crazy, where we got the name Hustle. And you know what, just trying to make it work. I mean, at the end of the day, that's really what it comes down to, is trying to make it work. And we realized that when we had each other to talk to and rely on and just find the support within each other of the community, that we were able to really feel like we could kind of get through the tough days that much better. And then even on the great days, it made it that much sweeter. So we really feel that the importance of having a community is showing up every single day. And we're going to share with you 4 ways in which we really feel that it's important to make sure that you're actually showing up for your community.
So our first tip is it can't always be a take. You have to give sometimes, it's a give and take. So, we as Permission to Hustle, we ask for time. We ask for our members to give us their time and to sort of give their passion and their energy into our space. And so by asking for something from them, we have to give back in return. And so we do provide value. We're not saying that we don't provide value in exchange for their time, but sometimes you have to go above and beyond and support the things, their dreams, their passions outside of your own project. So that's why we're very active in our own community. And that's why, for example, we're sitting in Florida right now about to speak at another colleagues conference, another friends conference. We're sharing our knowledge about this, growing communities, a subject that we're very passionate about, for another group of women that are not necessarily in our own community, because it is a give and take. We're going to give this information to another community base, and then hopefully we'll have that community base leader come into our group, and maybe they'll share something a little bit later down the line. That's how we help each other grow.
And, a lot of the time, too, people will say, so what is really the importance of showing up? And we always say, because you got to show up every single day. Just like you have to go to work every day, just like kids go to school every day, you really have to show up for your community every single day. And one thing that Vera and I have always prided ourselves on with Permission to Hustle, and really any other group that we've created or been in, is being consistent and being reliable. You want to be consistent. We always have kind of used the example that, if you had a favorite TV show, and you watched it, every Wednesday at 8:00 at night. But for some reason, just each week, it was either on at 9, and then the next week it's on at 10, and then the next week it's not on at all. It's just, you love the show. It's a great show, but it's not consistent. And so you stop watching it. So, that kind of is how you have to think of creating a community, either on Facebook or on Instagram or on your blog or a newsletter, is that you have to be consistent. So if you say you're going to put something out every single day, then you better make it your business to put something out every single day. People are coming back to see what you have to say, see what you're sharing, see what you're putting out there. You want to be a reliable outlet, a reliable source for them. So that's something that is really important to us. We have to show up for our community every single day. Now, we love it. So for us, it's not at all a big deal to show up every single day, because we love what we're talking about. We love the topic. We love working together, and we love the people that are in the group. We love what they share too. But it really is one of the most important things that you could be doing and should be doing when you're really looking to really show up for your community.
And you also have to put yourself out there. It's great that you're building your own community. It's great that you're growing this base for your belief and your passion. But what about joining other communities and supporting other people's passions? I think that's really, again, it's sort of falling back into the line of the give and take. But if we are truly a community, then we have to do for one another. So, there's peers in our space that people would consider our competition. I don't consider them my competition at all. I look at them as other entrepreneurial women who are also helping other women rise. I don't look at them as a threat. I don't look at them as people who are potentially taking away money or members or work. I just think we're all doing great things. And so I'm in their groups providing information, providing value whenever I can, and then learning from their members. I mean, there's no harm in being in as many places as you can, absorbing as much information as you can, because I feel like that's the only way to grow.
And then the thing too is you have to know what's next in order to stay on top of your game within your community. So, Vera and I, we have Permission to Hustle. And so if you're in it, you guys know every day we share information about business, about social media trends, about, anything that is relatable to being in business, an entrepreneur, or the digital space. That's all the content that we are sharing. So we have to make sure that we know what's going on. Like Vera had just said, we join other groups. Listen, in a lot of these other groups, we get a lot of information. And it's really great to be able to know what are the top trends, what's happening, what people are talking about, what's going viral. We're also two women that really believe in the fact that it's important to listen to other podcasts. It's important to make sure you're watching other YouTube videos. Like Vera's going to other conferences. You need to make sure that you are constantly in the know. You really, if you're going to be a leader in your community and you're going to be someone that's bringing people together and keeping people together and hopefully really kind of hooked on the engagement and seeing what people are putting in there, then you need to make sure that you know exactly what is going on in the world of what you're talking about. If you're talking about recipes or fitness, then make sure that you know what are the different trends, what are great recipes, make sure you know what's trending during seasonal times of the year. This is all stuff that you really need to make sure you're armed with so that you are a reliable source within your community. It's really a way to make people, one thing that I think the biggest compliment we get from people when they see us and they talk to us is, wow, like you guys are definitely like what you see is what you get, and that is, that's for us is we love hearing that because we do genuinely love what we're putting in there. And when you see us in person, it's the same kind of stuff that we're talking about too. So just make sure you're constantly in the know in terms of whatever community you're building, because that's going to help you be on top of your game.
So that's it. Please join us over on Permission to Hustle in our Facebook, the Facebook space. We're also available on Instagram. You obviously found our podcast. Thank you for that.
Yay.
And stay tuned for more.